Hi, I'm back again. First of all, I'd like to say big thank you to 250 subscribers. In fact, I'll check exactly how many I'm at. I think I'm like either really close to or I've just hit 250 subscribers. I didn't even say thank you for 200 subscribers because I haven't even made a video since then, which I'm really apologise about. Starting uni's been quite stressful. I've had a lot on, starting back lectures, starting back work, starting back seminars, starting back everything. So it's kind of getting back into that, and I'd like to sort of ease my 243 subscribers, so I'm 7 subscribers off 250. So I'm sorry about the lack of uploads. Also, the internet here is awful. I think I stated to a few of you, or I stated in a video, that my internet was bad at home, my Wi-Fi was bad at home, which is why uploads took so long to upload. They would take like 8 hours, some of them, to upload. Wi-Fi is even worse here, and I've had to, I don't know if you see this, I've had to use I don't even know what I'm zooming in on. What the, oh, there's the camera. Hopefully you can see that. It's a cable, you know, it's an Ethernet cable, is that right? Ethernet cable or something. I have to use that to plug into the room because I don't even get Wi-Fi in my room. My room's, yeah, I don't even get Wi-Fi in my room unless I'm really close to that wall, and then it's sort of like closer to the router, so it just gets it. So I need to plug that into the wall, but that still doesn't seem to do much. So I'm sorry, but internet isn't great. So if I do need Wi-Fi, I'm usually in the lounge. So yeah, Wi-Fi's not great. So I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. Hopefully that explains it. This video today, hopefully it's uploaded, and so yeah, hopefully you're seeing this right now. Touch wood. Basically, in my previous videos, I've kind of been a bit negative towards my sexuality. For those who don't know, it's being asexual. I am asexual. I've always been asexual. I just haven't known it because there hasn't been enough awareness. But I've always been quite negative, and I've always wished that I was heterosexual. I wish I was. You know, being asexual, being heterosexual would be great for me, because everyone seems to like sex and says it's awesome, and I wish I could sort of experience that, you know. So today I'm gonna change that. I still want to be heterosexual. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that hasn't changed. I still want to be heterosexual. I still want to like sex and stuff, and unfortunately I still don't, which emphasises it's not a choice that I am asexual. But I want to touch on a couple of things that are positives about being asexual, and I've got a lot of comments recently from people saying they are like me and they feel sad because they are this way and they wish they weren't, and they wish they were normal and heterosexual. So hopefully these 3 points, I've got 3 points here. There are many more, but I didn't want to make this video too long because it just won't upload. Well, it would take years and years to upload. Well, not years and years, over exaggeration, but it would take like over a day to upload here. So I've got 3 points, and hopefully that will be sufficient. First thing, being asexual means that not liking sex may mean that you're not subjective to advertisements and the media as much, and you don't feel the urge to buy things as much. We live in a very sexual orientated world. We live in where sex is everywhere, you know. Sex is all over the media, all over the internet, all over everywhere. You see sex everywhere you go, pretty much, you know. And you see on TV after certain times, and see really everywhere that people use seductive things and sex to advertise their products, and actually it enables that product to be bought by consumers because they are drawn to the sexual side of it, and that's why they want to buy the product, you know. And being asexual, because you don't like sex, you're more drawn away from the product, so you're not as subjective to the products than heterosexual people, if that makes sense. It may sound like a really little thing, and it sounds pathetic, but as a positive, really, as one of my 3 main positives. But, and I can understand that if you're just like listening to it. But if you think about how much that would have affected you in a lifetime, and how many people actually get drawn in by adverts like that and spend a lot of money, then you know you're not one of those people for sure. and you're probably put off by that, and therefore have more money as a result of it. You know, I still don't have any money really, but you know, at least I'm not subjected to adverts like that because of my sexuality. Second point, you've got more time in your hands. Well, you might do anyway. Well, I know for a fact, because I personally don't. I know a lot of asexuals do, but because I don't masturbate and don't like sex or anything, I always had more time in my hands during school and during now, because they say the average male thinks about sex every 4 seconds, right? I don't know if that's an over-exaggeration. I don't know if that's actually true, because I'm not an average heterosexual male at all. I'm actually asexual, so I don't think about sex at all. But if that's the case, then you know, you're able to focus more on work. You're not distracted by sex all the time. You're able to do this, do that, and you may be more productive than those of the sexual nature, because you are the way that you are, and you're not focused on sex all the time. You know, and sex is a lot. This might be an additional point, but I'll put it like sort of into this point. I'll sort of link it to it, but this is kind of an additional point as well. But in relationships, you know, sex is something that tends to ruin relationships, you know, like through adultery or through just sleeping with someone else. You hear that way too often in today's society, don't you? Oh, she's been sleeping with him, and etc, etc. He's been sleeping with her. Obviously, as an asexual, you're not going to get the urge to sleep with anyone else once you're in a relationship, you know. So hopefully that will label you as more loyal and more trustworthy within a relationship, because you don't want to have sex with anyone else because you don't like sex. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you know, I certainly feel that way anyway, because I would never get distracted by sex from someone else or anything. Or I'm sort of, once I'm in a relationship and I've built a like sort of a, not that I've ever been in a relationship, but once I've built like sort of an emotional bond towards someone, then I sort of like them and only them, and I'm not going to get distracted by anyone else. I don't know if anyone feels the same way as me, but if you really feel strongly about someone, then nobody else matters to me, for sure, definitely. Obviously I've never had a relationship, but I have been in love, you know, for sure. And I knew when I really liked that girl, I thought about nobody else in my whole life, in the whole world. Like, she meant everything to me. Move on for that. So yeah, that's the second point / third point, if you count as an additional point. But the final point, and the massive, massive point, if you are asexual and perhaps you're new to being, that sounds bad actually, not new to being asexual, but you've literally just found out about asexuality, because it is like, you know, not many people still not many people know about it, you know. But if you have just found out that you are this way and you are asexual, don't be sad about it. You're actually part of like an amazing, amazing community, and you're part of something where everyone loves each other and everyone supports each other and everyone's so lovely within the asexual community. My videos is, you see in the comments, it's full of people who are like me. So hopefully you like me somewhat. Sorry if you don't, I guess, understandable, I guess. But, you know, it's full of people who are asexual, and there's some people that are proud of it, there's some people who aren't proud of it, there's some people who like other things, there's some people that like other things. You know, we are all different despite all being asexual, but that's sort of what unites us, and I'm sort of interested to hear what other people like being asexual, you know. Even though they're asexual, do they still like this? Do they still like that? And you know, how they're different to me. And everyone's so supportive, and everyone's so lovely, and everyone's so great about it. When you're down about it, they can completely understand. They've been there, you know. We are asexual. We're all asexual in the asexual community. So if you feel, you know, sad because of it, just write a comment in the comment section. And inevitably, if I don't reply, I try and reply to every comment. You'll notice on all my videos there will be a reply from me, pretty much, unless for some comments there's not actually an option to reply for some reason. I think it's like Google Plus settings or something. But yeah, I try and reply to every single comment I absolutely can. And if there's not a comment from me, there will inevitably be a comment from somebody else watching my videos and to support you. We are all great, you know, we are all here for each other. And if you do feel sad about it, you know, leave a comment or drop me a message or anything. I'm happy to talk to you. Obviously, I've known what asexuality is for the last 3 years now. So I've kind of got an understanding of it and kind of come to accept that I am this way. Whereas I know a lot of people watch my videos because they're unsure of what asexuality is and they want to get more information of what it actually is and the truth behind it, rather than any incorrect or invalid definitions what other people believe it to be, you know, which is great, which is absolutely fantastic. And I know the first video I made, which was my story about asexuality, has almost got 2,000 views and like 80 thumbs up, which is absolutely insane, and that makes me feel so happy, you know. And the comments on that have been so lovely, and you guys have been absolutely amazing. And I keep growing subscribers by the day, and touch wood, that will continue to occur. You've been great to me. You've been absolutely amazing to me, and you've picked me up when I'm feeling sad, and you've been fantastic, guys. And I just want to address this real quick. I'm not going to go into the details, but a lot of you commented on one of my last videos, and I know in a few of my previous videos you said congrats on finding someone, congrats on finding this amazing girl, congrats on finding who seems to be someone that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, who accepts you, etc., etc. And I claim that, you know, there is someone out there for everyone, you know, and there will be other people, there will be people in the world that will support you, and those are the people for you. There definitely is, and that she was proof of that. Unfortunately, things between me and her didn't work out. You know, we're not anything anymore. There's nothing between us, unfortunately. As much as a great girl she is, yeah, there's nothing between us anymore. So hopefully that clears that up. I won't go into details, as I say, but I just wanted to update you before any more comments come in about her. Yeah, we're not speaking properly or anything like that. But you know, don't be disheartened by that. You know, I'm trying not to be. There are other people out there, and she was proof that people do. She was heterosexual. She likes sex, shall we say, and she was supported of my moral of who I am and how I thought about sex, and she was happy to support me for that, and is happy to do whatever I'm happy to do, you know, which is great. And there are people out there like that, and if you're with someone that doesn't support you because you are asexual, they're not the right person for you. Simple as, really. If they don't support you, then they're the one in the wrong. You're not the wrong in the wrong for being asexual, if that makes sense. So I'm going to wrap up this video now, otherwise it's going to get way too long. So again, thank you. I'll say thank you now for 250 subscribers, because unless there's like massive hatred towards this video or something, hopefully I'll reach 250 subscribers in the next few days. So thanks so much for that. We're at 243 right now. Thank you for 200 subscribers as well. Thank you for all the support, my videos, continued support. I reply to every comment if I don't upload, so feel free to send me a message, feel free to write me a comment if you've got any questions. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, but that's just the way it is. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you as soon as I can. Alright, I love making these videos, and they will continue. I honestly, I promise you they will. So I'll see you in a bit.